Assalamu alaikum, this is Zaman. Hope you all are fine. So today in this video we are going to learn how to deal with our items in QuickBooks. As we have discussed in our last video that depending upon their nature there are different types of items. So with the trading point of view we will discuss here two main items. The first one is an inventory item and the second one could be a service item. So let's see. First we will create an inventory item, and in our business our inventory could be laptops, computers and some other accessories. So what you all have to do is just to go items and services, and a new page for your item section is open in front of you. So here you will have to go item, select new, and on this page you will have to give all the information related to your item, and then your item will be added into a item list. So first of all we will have to check that either our item which we are going to add is a inventory part, is service part, non-inventory part, and there are some other items but we will not discuss them here. And let's select inventory part. In the first bar you will have to provide the name of that inventory. For example, it's a Dell laptop, and in the next bar it's an option that either it is a sub item of any main item. No, Dell laptop is an exclusive product, and it's not the sub item of any main item. And the next bar is manufacturer's part number. This code or manufacturer part number is that number which our vendor will provide us, so that whenever we have to reorder our inventory again, we will tell our vendor that we need that product with that specific code. So for example, it has a code DL78. So whenever we will order DL78, our vendor will provide us that specific kind of Dell laptop. And here we will write the cost at which we are purchasing this product from our vendor. For example, it's 55,000, and the account associated with it is cost of sale. And preferred vendor, you can select here any vendor which you are sure that he is supplying you Dell laptop. For example, here I will select that first vendor. And in the next section you have to add your selling price at which you will sell your product to your customer. For example, it's 60,000, and in the next bar you will have to select the account associated with that particular income. So whenever you will sell your inventory to your customers, the income you will receive, you will note it in your income from inventory account. So let's check what type of account we can associate with it. So in your income section you have to check the most relevant account. And here in the tax section you will have to select that either your product is taxable or non-taxable. So it's taxable, so we will select taxable. And the next portion is about your inventory information, and as you all know that your inventory is always your current asset. So it is already selected by QuickBooks that the associated account will be inventory asset. And the next bar is for reorder point. That so we will not fill it right now because we are ordering this product for the very first time and we are not sure about the selling ratio. So we don't know that either our customers will purchase this product too much or they will not even purchase a single item. So we don't know that what could be the reorder point. We will fill it later when we will come to know that what is the selling ratio of that product. And now the next place is for on hand inventory. Because we are ordering it first time, so we have 0 on hand inventory and of 0 value. So all the necessary information is you already provided, and now you have to select OK, and it will add this item into your item list. Here you can see it's your Dell laptop, and inventory type, the account associated with is income from sale of hardware, and its selling price is 60,000. And now we will learn that what will happen to our accounts if we purchase this inventory from our vendor. So all you have to go to your home page and go to enter bills, and here in this section, first of all you have to select your vendor. As you remember, we selected that laptop 1 vendor when we were adding that item in our list at the place preferred vendor. So we will select laptop 1, and everything associated with that vendor is already filled in the required information tabs. For example, the payment terms is net 30, and the address is RTY Labs, shop 56G, Hafiz Center, Lahore. And here you can see that Quickbooks has already associated an expense account with our that purchase, because Quickbooks knows that our purchases are always our expense. And if we will open this, we can see that this purchase account is hardware for resale, which is under the head cost of goods sold, which you can say cost of sale. And so next we have to check our items tab, and here we will select that particular item which we are going to purchase from our vendor. And our item is the laptop, and its cost is 55,000 as you have already set in your books. And here you will write the quantity required. For example, we are going to purchase 10 laptops, so the total amount will be 5.5 million. And what you all have to do is just to click save and close, and that bill is saved in our books. So let's check in our vendors portion. Yes, you can see the bill associated with that vendor, Mr. Alim, is 5.5 million, and it has a negative sign with it, which is showing that we have to pay this amount. This amount is payable, and it is associated with the accounts payable. And now if we will go to our items list, we can see there that the quantity of this particular item is now 10. The total quantity is 10 because we have purchased this from our vendor. So it is showing here the quantity on hand is 10 laptops. Now we will learn that how we can create a service item. Again, go to your items, select new, select service item, and it's not that service which you are going to provide to your customer by yourself. Instead, it is the service which you are going to purchase from someone else, a third party, and then you will give this service to your customer, and the difference between the cost and the selling price of that particular service will be your profit. So you can also read it here that use for services you charge for or purchase, like specialized labor, consulting hours, or professional fees. For example, you are providing someone some specialized labor, so you are already purchasing this service from laborers and you have to pay them. So this is how so let's check that how we will deal it here. and here you will have to provide the name. For example, we can write consulting hours. The service is used in assemblies or is performed by a subcontractor of partner. Yeah, definitely it is performed by a subcontractor. We are not performing it, so we will check it. So we will make a tick here, and now here we will provide the cost of that service which we are purchasing from the third party, and then we are selling it to our customer. So for example, someone is providing us his service as 5,000 per consulting hour. So the cost we are bearing is 5,000, and the expense account will be like professionals consultancy or professionals fees here. And the selling prices, for example, we are charging 6,000 per hour, and the income account associated with it is consulting income. Just click OK, and it will add this service item into your item list. Now we will see that how we can create an other charge item. This other charge item is basically not fall under your trading items which you are going to provide to your customers mainly. So basically it's like some delivery charges or shipment charges which are necessary for your product to be delivered to your customer. So you are just collecting this amount from your customer and then passing to the third party which is providing you that particular service of shipment or delivery. So here we will select other charge item, and you can also read it here: used for miscellaneous labor, material or part charges such as delivery charges, setup fees and service charges. So here you will provide the item name. For example, the item name is delivery charges. And it is not a sub item of any main item. The item is used in assemblies or is a reimbursable charge. Yes, definitely it is a reimbursable charge. That means that we will pay it to our third party, but then we will recover this amount from our customer. So put a tick there, and you can also earn some profit if you want to earn from this miscellaneous income. But if you don't want to earn, you can just collect the money and then give it to the third party. So for example, here we are providing this delivery service to our customer at a rate of 500, but we are purchasing but we are paying 400 to the third party. So here we are earning a profit of rupees 100, and the expense account will be, and you can select here miscellaneous expense, and the income account will be your shipping and delivery income. Select OK, and here you can see this item is in your item list. Now we will learn that how we can create a non-inventory item in our books, and this non-inventory item is that particular item which we are not going to resell. We are purchasing it for our office use, for example office furniture. So again, go to your items, select new, select non-inventory part, and let's read it. Used for goods you buy but don't track, like office supplies or materials for a specific job that you charge back to the customer. So it means it could be some office supplies, office furniture, or some stationery material. Here you can add the item name. For example, we will write here stationery, and manufacturer's part number, for example ST001. The item is used in assemblies or is purchased for a specific customer job. No, we are not purchasing it for any customer job. We are just purchasing it for our personal use in our office. So we are not going to sell it to anyone, and we have not even decided any selling price for it. So here we will just provide the cost at which we have purchased it from our vendor. For example, we purchased this stationery items for rupees 5,000, and the account associated with it could be an expense account. For example, here it is office supplies, and now you can select OK. So your non-inventory part is also added. So your non-inventory part is added in your item list too. So your non-inventory part is also added into your item list, and here you can see the first one is service item, then inventory part, non-inventory part, and then other charge item. And when we are entering these items in our item list, one thing we must keep in our mind that all those items which we are entering in our item list are not specific items which we have purchased or which we are purchasing. No, not like this. These are all the items which could be used in our business or in our trading. So there are even some items which we will never purchase, but we are still entering it in our item list. And now we will learn that what is a subtotal item and how we can create that item. Subtotal is an item which is basically helpful for us when we do invoicing. It gives clarity to our invoice, but it never affects our accounts or our bookkeeping, because subtotal is basically a formula which helps us in invoicing. It adds up all the items which are above the subtotal formula. And for example, to any of our customer, we are selling some types of services, and also we are selling him some products. So in that invoice we will make a subtotal of services separately and a subtotal of products separately. So there will be a grand total of these two subtotals, so it will be easier for our customer to read that what is the total amount of services provided to him and what is the total amount of products provided to him. So let's create a subtotal item. Here just click your item, select new, select subtotal. We will just write subtotal, and select OK. And so anywhere in invoicing, if we will use that subtotal item, it will add up all the items which are above the line of subtotal item. We can check it. Go to your home page, select create invoices, select any customer. For example, here we are selecting Mr. Ali Amin. Let's select any service item first. For example, consulting hours. For example, we are providing him 5 consulting hours, and then on the other day we again provide him 2 consulting hours. So we will make a subtotal of it. Here we can select the subtotal item, and here you can see the total amount associated with it: consulting hours with that of our service item is 42,000. And here we can select some inventory part, for example laptops. We can add 3 laptops, and we can also make a subtotal of it. So its subtotal is 180,000, and the subtotal of our services is 40,000. So the grand total is 2,22,000. And you can just select save and close. And at last we will learn that how to create a group item of different items. Select new. Here you can select group item, and you can write any name, for example a discounted sale offer. For example, we can write here 3 in 1 offer. So for example, in this offer our customer can purchase a laptop, and with this laptop he will get a keyboard and a pair of speakers free of cost. So here we can select the items in that group. For example, a laptop, quantity 1, a keyboard, quantity 1, and a pair of speakers, quantity 1. Select OK. So whenever any of your customer will purchase this 3 in 1 offer, all these items will automatically be deducted from their individual accounts. So let's check how it works in our invoicing. Go to your home page, create an invoice, So it was all for today. Hope you liked the video, and please subscribe the channel if you have not subscribed yet. Thanks for watching. Allah Hafiz.